So coming to your meditative seat, you know, since having Himadri, my meditation has been a bit more dynamic and not so seated. And it will be nice for me too to come back to this mat and my practice in a more clear way in this 2x6 space. So maybe you've experienced the same. It comes in and out, and coming back to a practice that feels stabilizing, grounding for your body, for your mind, which is associated with space, the space that you create, the space that you've practiced in, maybe for days, weeks, months, decades. All of that houses not only your energy, but the energy of yoga. Gently letting the eyes close or dim. Maybe even running the tongue across the teeth and the jaw, making sure that everything in the mouth is relaxed so that you can really feel the in and out flow of prana through the nasal cavity, how it touches the soft palate, the talu chakra. Relax, normal breathing. With your next inhalation, bring your palms together at the heart center, beginning to deepen your breathing in Samma-vritti, even inhale, even exhale, maybe with a touch of Ujjayi Pranayama, extending the neck spine, letting the chin drop down ever so slightly as you draw the shoulder blades down the back, lifting the entire torso, upper torso away from the abdominal organs, so that when you breathe, the belly feels free and light, effervescent. The legs feel stable, deepening into the ground. And today we can do a little call and response. So I'll chant one line of the togetherness mantra and then wait, and you can chant in your homes. Let's take a deep breath in and chant Om together. Om. And now the togetherness mantra. Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Saha Viryam Karevavahai. Tejasvina Vadhitamastu. Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Being nourished together, practicing together with energy, determination that brings us back aligned on the path, the protection of all of the lineages of yoga and the peace that comes with ahimsa, nonviolence towards ourselves and towards each other. As you're ready, the palms can come face down on the lap. Bring your mind to the Manipura chakra, the navel center, and starting to elongate your exhalations. As you do so, toning the abdomen and feeling the muscles of the abdomen come firmly in towards the back spine. And then as you breathe in, just relaxing the abdominal organs, relaxing the muscles that protect the abdominal organs, and breathing in so that the belly is soft, wide, and expansive on the inhalations. So exhale to tone, feeling the lengthening of the lumbar spine, the lower back, and inhale to relax. Right, this is the preliminary steps towards Kapalbhati, skull shining breath. So if you choose not to do the vigorous pranayama, cleansing pranayama, or if you have any of the contraindications, you're on your cycle, etc., you will stay away and just continue in this way. Firm, deep exhalations and relaxed, effortless inhalations. Come back to the length of your spine as you lift through the base of the back of the head. And those of you doing Kapalbhati will start with 36 rounds in this position. Inhale. Lightly hold the breath at the top. You can draw up the Mula Bandha pelvic floor and then begin. Forceful exhale, passive inhale, 36 rounds. Relaxing after 36 or whenever you feel complete, and everybody just relax back into normal, natural breathing. Let that relaxation flood the face, the spinal column, the legs. And then press down through the thighs, the feet, whatever part of your body is touching the ground. As you inhale, take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up, or just reach up with the fingers if you have difficulty interlacing. Extend through the elbows and then lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, mindfully drop them down, away from the ears, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Good. And 36 rounds here, or continue with that longer, firm exhalation as you please. If you're doing Kapalbhati, inhale now. Lightly hold the breath at the soft palate as you draw up Mula Bandha and then begin. Forceful exhale, passive inhale, 36 rounds. And whenever you're finished, relax the arms down. Take a shoulder roll, shoulders up, back, and away. Take a neck roll, head moving in a circle in one direction, and then the other direction. Good. And then take a hip roll, torso moving in one direction, and then the other direction. Good. And then stretch out your legs in front of you, and then roll the feet one or direction, and then the other direction. Good. And then bringing the legs parallel or together, flexing the feet. Inhale, bring your arms up, shoulder width, shoulder height. And then as you exhale, see if you can gently roll down the spine onto the ground into Tadaka Mudra. As you inhale, take the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, or just press the backs of the hands against the ground. Point the toes. And then as you exhale, start to draw the low belly in towards the back spine, hollowing the abdomen to your best ability. As you inhale, relax the abdomen and breathe in, not only through the abdomen, but also to the chest, the lungs, the upper chest region, all the way up through the collarbones. And as you exhale, longer, deeper exhalation. Empty, empty, empty into pond gesture, Tadaka Mudra. And then relax as you breathe in, your own pace of breath. Good. One more breath, just like this. Massaging the internal organs, massaging the mind. And then relax your effort in the belly. With your next exhalation, take your right knee in towards the body. Hold around the shin, the knee, or back of the thigh. Ardha Apanasana. Shake out the shoulders. Relax the neck. Right? See if the chin can come track down towards the pit of the throat rather than up towards the ceiling so that you extend the neck spine. Good. 3 breaths here, squeezing in and relaxing. With your next inhalation, point, 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 and reach to those left toes, and then maybe lift the left leg slightly up above the ground. Exhale here, then as you breathe in, maybe lift the face towards the right knee. Right, so that you can gaze all the way out through the arm, the leg, to that left big toe. Maybe. Good. And then exhale, relax completely, Shavasana. Softening breath. Next exhalation, take the left knee in towards the chest. Flex or point both toes. Relax your shoulders, relax the sides of the neck. Keep the effort in the lower half of the body rather than creating tension in the neck or the shoulders. Maybe a soft smile across the face. Good. And then as you breathe in, maybe lifting that right leg, pointing through both sets of toes now. You don't have to. Exhale here, and with your next breath in, maybe lifting the head towards the left knee so that you can track your gaze all the way down the right side of the body to the right big toe. When we fix our gaze, our drishti, we fix our mind. And then exhale, relax completely, Shavasana. Feeling a little bit more of that blood flow in the lower half of the body. Bring the legs together. As you inhale, draw the knees towards the chest and then extend them up towards the ceiling. Yeah, roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Point or flex the toes. And then we're going to do Nabi Drishti, gazing at the navel center. So as you inhale, lift your head, bring your chin towards your chest, and then drop your gaze to the abdomen where your belly button would be. Good. Soften the lower jaw and see if you can maintain Samma Vritti breathing here. One more breath. And then exhale, bend the knees, feet to the ground, drop the head to the ground, and then move the head side to side. Feet are parallel or closer than parallel. As you inhale, bring the head back to center and then lift the hips very lightly towards Setu Bandhasana, bridge position. As you exhale, slow lower down. The end of your exhalation, the belly tracks in towards the back spine. Maybe a slight Tadaka Mudra pawn gesture, hollowing the abdomen. As you inhale, relax the belly first, and then let the ballooning of the belly lift the hips ever so slightly towards Setu Bandhasana. And just continuing like this. Slow rolls of the spine, massaging each vertebrae. Right? Yoga is just this incredible way to allow the mind to deepen into each and every crevice of the body. And then maybe we add the arm movements as you inhale next. The arms also track up and overhead. Maybe a more lift through the upper chest region. And then as you exhale, hips and palms maybe touch down at the same time. Then take an inhale and stay in the posture. Arms overhead or arms by the sides of the body, whatever is most comfortable and supportive. Exhale here, and with your next inhalation, relax your toes, press down through your heel bones, and then lightly lift the sacrum higher up in towards the ceiling. Enjoy the openness of the chest region, the lower tips of the lungs, and then with your next exhalation, lower all the way down, 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 down. All right. Relaxing, resting breath. Draw one knee, then the other towards the chest, cross the ankles, hold the knees, and then draw the knees apart, but keep the ankles crossed. So we're not quite in butterfly, and you're just gonna rock side to side. You're almost hooking the feet. And then come back through center, gaze at your feet, and then maybe you can use the hands on the knees to have a little bit of momentum to sit up. And then tuck the chin in and roll back down. And then press your knees into your hands, and maybe that will help you to come up, or you use your hands to lift yourself up. Good. Few times, rocking and rolling, and maybe you come all the way into a forward fold in your cross-legged position, and then back. Good. The next time you come up, come to a long spine. Clasp the right wrist in the left hand. Inhale, broaden the front of the chest, gaze up. And then exhale, drop the chin down first and fold over the legs. Yoga Mudra, emptying the contents of the mind towards the ground. Right? In the Yoga Sutras, the definition of yoga is yoga's chitta vritti nirodha, the cessation of the rotations of the mind. So as the head drops down, feel those quickly spinning rotations known as thoughts, emotions, memories starting to slow down, go back to their source. Good. And then inhale, slowly rise up. Mind refreshed, renewed. Relax the clasp of the wrist. Take your hands by the sides of the body, lean back, uncross, step onto your feet, and come into low Utkatasana. Right, your deep squat, palms down onto the ground. Good. Now with your next inhalation, start to level the shoulders upwards above the hips. Take your hands with you, fingers together. Maybe arms extend out from the shoulders. A little bit of toe balancing here. Good. As you exhale, sweep your arms behind you. Maybe even touch the ground for a moment to lengthen the legs, and then take the arms alongside the torso, palms face up. Roll the shoulder blades back. It's almost like you have a slight back bend. Chest is lifting, back of the neck long. Good. We'll reverse that. Exhale, sit back down. Take your fingertips on the ground if you need the support to squat, and then extend the arms forward as you inhale. Good. And then exhale, reverse as you fold forward, and then broaden the chest into Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Good. Let's do that one more time. Your next exhalation, squat and reach forward. And then we'll release down and extend the spine. Reach, reach, reach with the arms. And with your next inhalation, press into your heel bone, sweep the arms forward and up. Slight back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi, Tadasana. Realign your mind into your legs, into your heel bones. So maybe the feet are together or hip width apart. Right? Arrange the clothing on your body so it feels comfortable. And then take the arms behind you, clasp the left wrist in the right hand. Good. Broaden the fronts of the collarbones. Right, gently draw and bring energy into your thigh bones by a gentle squeeze of the thigh muscles in towards the bone, supporting the lower half of the body. Pelvis stays still and inhale, lift the breastbone, lift the face, slight back bend. Right? It's almost like you're pulling the left arm down towards the ground. As you exhale, come back through center. You feel the arm sliding back up. As you inhale, slide the arms back, down towards the feet, back bend. And then as you exhale, come back. One more time. This time we'll stay in the back bend. Right, the face can drop, the head can drop back, or if you have difficulty with the head dropping back, just gaze forward while broadening the front of your chest. Good. And then exhale, come back to Samastitihi. As you inhale, reach the arms up. Palms pressed together above you, gaze up. As you exhale, reach forward and all the way down, Uttanasana, full forward fold. Right? No need to stiffen the legs. Let the joints of the knees, hips, and ankles be free flowing. Maybe that includes a bend in them. 3 breaths, extending the spine through the deep connection of the feet against the ground. One more breath. Good. And then hands to the hips or interlace the fingers, press the palms down, out, and all the way up as you rise. Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, arms down by the sides. Tadasana. Close your eyes, relax your breathing completely. Bring your mind to the Pranasthana, the place of prana, deep in the heart center, Anahata Chakra. Reclaiming this inner life, time for this inner life. Gently bow the head downwards as you flutter the eyes open. Come to the long center of the long edge of your mat. Yep. As you inhale, take the arms out to the sides, fingers together. Exhale completely. Bend your knees and gently step or hop the feet apart. Trikonasana Sthiti. Toes out, heels in. Good. Spread, spread, spread through the front of the chest cavity. Good. With your next exhalation, press to the outer edges of the feet, lift the arches, and then twist to the right and bring your left hand anywhere along the outside of your right leg. Right arm up towards the sky or hand to the hip. As you inhale, rotate back towards center, extended star position, Samastitihi. As you exhale, twist towards the left, keeping the legs firm. Right hand to the outside of the left leg, left arm up. And then as you inhale, come back towards center. Good. Try not to move the feet. The twisting is happening. Continue on your own pace. Twisting is happening from the waist. Keep the legs firm and supporting you. Exploring the movements of the spine today. Good. And then as you inhale next, evening out both sides, come back to Samasthiti, extending the arms out. Right, Trikonasana. This time we'll turn the right toes to the right side, left toes forward. Right, gently bringing that left hip forward as well as we reach the right arm over the right leg, and then casually drop it down. Very casual. And then casually reach that left arm up. And maybe the nose turns towards the ceiling, straight out in front of you, or the nose turns down towards the big toe. Good. See what it's like to collect your fingers towards one another. It's been really fun for me to be a beginner again in my practice because my body has changed so much. And I feel like I'm doing everything for the first time. So that's something that happened to me that allowed my experience to be that way. But, right, that beginner's mind, try to experience something new in the posture. As you inhale, pressing into your feet, rising up, exploring the side body, right? Feeling that long, long length of the torso. Right toes forward, left toes to the left side. Inhale here. And then exhale, long reach over the left leg, and then really relaxing the hand down, opposite arm up. And then being very clear what you choose to do with the head, right? Because the head in our waking state houses the mind. So in what position of the head will the mind feel most relaxed and at ease? Good. And then just imagine as though someone is holding the back of your heart, and you can just lean the back of your heart into those two giant hands. Full surrender in the posture. Notice your breathing, making it smooth and deep. And then press into the feet on your next inhalation, rising up, right? Lift the collarbones, gaze up, and we'll do one last standing posture. Bring the hips back in space as you come into a half forward fold over the legs. Prasarita Padottanasana. Extend here as you breathe in, extend here as you breathe out, and relax the hands down, either in front of the face onto the ground or at the sides of the legs, ankles, or big toes. Some of you might want to walk the feet further apart. If you do that, right, only walk the feet as far apart as you can still feel the legs meeting into the pelvis. Sometimes when we walk the feet too far apart, we move into the edges of the body rather than being contained towards the center. Good. If you're finding any dizziness or heaviness in the head, you just come into the halfway up position, keeping the head level with the heart. And now seeing if you can really maintain 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, or even 5 seconds in and 10 seconds out, Vishama Vritti. Beautiful. Last breath here. And then soften all the joints of the body. As you inhale, press into the outer feet. Maybe spread the arms wide into those wings or hands to the hips. Come halfway up. Exhale here. And then inhale, press into the feet. Rise, rise, rise. All the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the hips. Heel to the feet slightly closer towards one another. Bend the knees. And then step or hop the feet together. Turn towards the front of your mat. As you inhale, take the arms up, palms pressed together above you, gaze up at the thumb tips. Interlace the fingers as you exhale, roll all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, deep squat, halfway or all the way down, palms against the ground. Inhale here. Gently holding the breath if it's possible as you step or hop back into your high push-up position, high chaturanga, and then exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground. Ashta Pranam, inhale, soften the belly to the earth, very light lift of the chest, very easy, very tolerable Bhujangasana, cobra position. Right, turn the nose to face downwards as you breathe in and out. Good. With your next inhalation, press into the hands, lift through hands and knees and back towards Balasana, child's position, please. Right, be careful you don't overstretch the shoulders by pulling the arms forward, but really connect the arm bones into the shoulder sockets as you deepen the weight of your body towards the heels. The head is in the downward position and transitioning the mind from the waking state into a more meditative state, maybe by drawing the mind to the throat center or the heart center. Beautiful. And then as you're ready, lifting the torso, but keeping the mind in that deep center that you've chosen, shifting the hips to one side and coming to your seated position. Right? So preparing your body for more sitting. So that can mean a cushion, a blanket around you, sitting in a chair. It really doesn't matter time-wise how long you spend away from the asana, because when you come back, you'll find it's like meeting an old friend. There's such a deep familiarity. There's something very known to you, like an old childhood friend. Letting that ease transmit itself through the whole body as you just relax into a seated position. Spine upright, head above heart, heart above abdomen, abdomen above the pelvis, pelvis floating on the span of the earth. If you were practicing Ujjayi, let the throat relax now and bring your mind to the frame of your nostrils. We'll do a few rounds of Nadi Shodhanam, alternate nostril breathing. So take your dominant hand up and fold down the peace fingers of your dominant hand towards the palm. And then bring that hand towards the face. So that palm faces inwards, the thumb touching lightly on the bone of one nostril and the ring finger towards the bone of the other nostril. Notice if you've turned the torso, bring the torso back to center, roll the shoulders up and down. And then a slight downward trending of the chin. And just relax your breathing. And feel that light sensation of your fingertips across the nostrils or the nose. Our ratio today will be 4 on the inhale and 8 on the exhale, with a hold at the top. So take a breath in and a longer breath out to prepare. Close the right nostril, inhale left for 1, 2, 3, 4, Hold the breath at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. Hold in the center of the mind, Ajna Chakra. Exhale left. Slow down the exhalation, a thin stream of breath. 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. Hold, relaxing the torso, shoulders, and face. Exhale right. 7, 8. Inhale right. Hold, suspension of breath, suspension of mind. Moving into the void. Exhale left. Good. Do one more round on your own. Inhaling left. Adjusting the pace to meet your needs now, so that you can really relax into the movement of prana, feeling the subtlety of prana in your body. Whenever it is that you breathe out through the left nostril, the hand will come down and your breathing will move back into an absolutely relaxed, normal, and natural pace. Letting the palms touch down on the legs or against the navel in Dhyana Mudra, whatever is most comfortable for you. Soften the ridge of the eyebrows. Widen and broaden the cheeks. And then move your awareness from the sense organs and the face, the front of the head, towards the mid or back of the head. Feeling the flow of breath entering into the deep recesses of the skull, refreshing all parts of the mind. Prana is a nourisher, a protector. Prana gives vigor, life, energy. Prana is a teacher, a friend, a guide. Prana is the ultimate healer. And seeing which aspect of prana you connect to in this moment and expanding it. Feeling that quality of prana spreading now from the head, through the heart, the belly, the legs, the arms. So that your being is completely drenched in healing, wisdom, energy, nourishment, protection. As if some other force is holding you. I am not the doer. Idam na mama. And in this final act of surrender, just letting go of the control around your practice so that you can just experience, just be. What does that feel like? as though tension leaves the body. A softness through your face, heart, and belly. And being at the receiving end of the practice now. As we sit in silence for a minute or two now. Begin to feel the heart center as you breathe deeper. Radiating your benevolent wishes, good wishes, metta bhavana towards all beings. May all beings be happy, be free from suffering. May all be free from hatred, animosity, envy, greed, cruelty. May all be liberated. And may I, one amongst those beings, also be happy, be free. Unbinding myself so that my mind can live in the boundless sky of the heart. Take a deep breath in, bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra. Exhaling here. If you'd like to join me, final Om, Shanti, 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 breathing in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Your next exhalation, surrender your body to Mother Earth. Thanking the earth for witnessing our practice. As you inhale, rising up, you can rub the palms together vigorously, create that and generate that heat before you bring it to the eyes. And then slowly massaging the face as you blink the eyes open and come back into your space, the space that holds you, holds your practice, and the space, virtual space of us together practicing. Yeah. Thank you all.